Hello students, in the previous video we have already studied about demand curve. There were two kinds of demand curve which we discussed. One was individual demand curve and another one was market demand curve. Individual demand curve represented the relationship between price and quantity demanded for a single consumer, whereas market demand curve tells us about the relation of price and the overall demand for the product by different consumers in a complete market. Now, as because the relationship between demand and price are inverse in nature in general sense, ज़्यादातर देखा जाए तो प्राइस और डिमांड का जो नेचर है वो इन्वर्स है. मतलब इफ़ प्राइस इंक्रीजेस डिमांड डिक्रीजेस, इफ प्राइस डिक्रीजेस डिमांड इंक्रीजेस. सो द रिलेशनशिप इज नोन एज inverse. When two variables they do go in opposite direction, then if we represent the relationship in a graphical format, then we get a sloping line, okay, which we call slope of demand curve. If both the variables they increase simultaneously or they decrease simultaneously, then the slope will be upward moving. But here the slope is not upward moving, here it is downward moving. As you can see in the picture above that the relationship between price and demand is inverse in nature. That's why the demand curve is downward, sloping downward. If we take the example of income and demand or supply and price, like income बढ़ता है डिमांड बढ़ता है, income बढ़ता है डिमांड बढ़ता है, income again बढ़ता है डिमांड again बढ़ता है. If we represent it as it has been shown in the second figure, that if it is income and demand, then the graph will be upward moving. It will be moving upward. Okay, because of the inverse relationship between price and demand, the ग्राफ ऑफ डिमांड कर्व इज ऑलवेज स्लोपिंग डाउनवर्ड. आप इसको और एक एग्जांपल से देख सकते हैं कि सप्लाई और प्राइस, जितना ज़्यादा प्राइस होगा सप्लायर उतना ज़्यादा सप्लाई करने के लिए इंटरेस्टेड होता है. प्राइस बढ़ता है सप्लाई बढ़ाने की कोशिश होती है, प्राइस अगेन बढ़ता है सप्लाई और बढ़ने की कोशिश होती है. इन सच केसेस द line will be upward moving, not downward sloping. Okay, now how to calculate the slope of demand curve? There is a formula to calculate the slope of demand curve, that is change in price divided by change in quantity. Change in price divided by change in quantity. That means variable of y-axis divided by variable of x-axis. The formula is change in price divided by change in quantity. For example, as shown in the graph above, the price, original price was 8 rupees. Now it has fallen down to 4 rupees. पहले 8 रुपये था, अभी 4 रुपये हो गई है उस चीज़ की कीमत. Initially at a time of 8 rupees, the demand was 2 units, only 2 units. Okay. Now the price is 4 units, so people are demanding for 4 units. So previously कितना था price? 8. अब कितना हो गया है? 4. So 8 रुपीज़ से 4 रुपीज़ फॉल हो गया है, माइनस में हो गया है. सो 4 माइनस 8 विल बी आवर न्यूमिनेटर डिवाइडेड बाय, पहले कितना था 2 था, अब कितना हो गया है 4 हो गया है, तो 2 बढ़ गया है. सो 4 माइनस 2, सो 4 माइनस 8 डिवाइडेड बाय 4 माइनस 2 इज इक्वल टू -2. सो हमारा जो इन्वर्स रिलेशन क्या है -2 है, क्योंकि 4 रुपये कम हो गया प्राइस, इधर 2 यूनिट्स जो डिमांड था वो बढ़ गया है. सो स्लोप कैलकुलेशन, स्लोप ऑफ डिमांड कर्व विल बी -2. थैंक यू.